for stopping by. Good luck.
Want your fortune told? Come back sometime.
first.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I was actually taking care of a few dailies, a couple of choice dailies, and then doing some other businesses. But I might do some more serious fights behind this. Because I need particular items. Particularly good ones. It just depends. Alright, let's see if this is worth it. No. 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 Good, now they all joined in. Really? That's great. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. This stream can cut off a little early to get back to some other important stuff, but let's see what else. What else was I gonna say? Something about... Well, it's definitely got to be a new alliance member, that's for sure. Where we're gonna find one, and we'll start where everything else starts off at Alio. I was close to playing Fantasy. I mean, I was so close to playing Marvel vs. Capcom. I really was. It's just sometimes you feel like it, and sometimes you don't. But you've already heard my thousand excuses about this thing. Like you heard it thousands of times. Like how I was gonna quit Phantasy Star. Right now, I just know that we can't access our little alliance base because we don't have enough people. I forgot the alliance is too short. Well, sometimes I feel like a nut. Oh, okay. Well, I know I make mistakes too, so I don't blame you. Let's see, which one of these losers could I possibly find? Hopefully they get an icon too. Who are you? Maybe one of my other friends from the old alliance? That'd be really funny if that were the case. I still need time to catch up on PSO. Oh yeah, with this new alliance, I guess you would have plenty of time now. These guys are pretty new to the game. What the fuck is going on with this person's gear? Just checking up on about to go to sleep. Yeah, I was feeling a little fatigued myself until I saw this person's gear, realizing, oh my gosh, this person's gear is awful, by the way. Like, really, yeah, this is awful. There's no way it should be this low. This is disgustingly low. $42. It'd be unfair to compare it to mine, because mine's got updated. Seems rare. Their armor was trash, by the way. Like, absolutely trash. You seem nice. Back to answering this question again. The stars are filled. I have just common stuff, like 2 stars. And well, like I said, once you really, if you just complete the story, you'll get the levels you need. And once you reach level 65, you'll have the second best gear in the game, as far as I'm concerned. Until the new gear drops, that is. It just takes like, well, for some people 2 days, really. Oh, I can't even add this person anyway because they have a... They do what we'll call it, chat. What is it called again? Streamer mode, yeah. Oh boy, do I really want her right now? Like, I just don't have the energy. Maybe this one right here. I don't know. So I don't much like messing with them that's right in front of a group. Now this person that's isolated from everyone else, this is perfect. You're absolutely perfect. You're level 70. Who could say no to Sonic the Hedgehog? If they respond. No? Nothing. She might be doing the same thing I'm doing, but what are the odds of that happening? A bunch of cookies they ate. Yeah, something about this crowd is a lot of people AFK. Well, technically this doesn't count as AFK. Okay. And not that I want to justify what they're doing here, because that'd be silly, by the way. But it's called something else. It's socializing. See, that's the gear that person was supposed to have. Okay, so I'm going to take a picture of this real quick. I knew there was something... Wait, did I put the correct one? That's the correct one. So they should have had this gear. So, if you're like a new player in your 20s, according to him, you should have this gear. Let's go back and look at it one more time real quick. That's the gear a low-level player should have. Screenshot that, by the way. Alright, so that takes care of that. Technically, this person is expected to have a good future if they have that gear on, by the way, so... Now, if I can just isolate them from everyone else. Now I gotta look for someone to speak, because it's gonna be hard to even hear them talk. And they probably don't know how to do private messages either. I'll give them a minute to respond. We just need one more person to activate some... I think that's one of my friends there. Depends on the platform. Yes, it does depend on the platform. Riz. That's the name of their alliance, is Riz. This person's AFK. Now see, that's an AFK error. When you don't say anything whatsoever. And that's too low. I kind of want to be able to... PS4 PS5, yeah, they can text you. I think I was coming across so many other people too. We're just gonna go to a smaller populated place right here. Like, we will deal with level 20s if they have a particular armor set on them. And not just get being lost. Because some people, that happens, seems to happen sometimes. Some people will have the gear they need and some don't. I thought they would have game chat. Well, they used to. And then they remove it for some reason. So, you know, you're not wrong that they had it, but they removed it, and honestly, a lot of us just don't know why they did, really. Come on, you. She has the same pose as me. Toxic people. I mean, are they just... I mean, I've seen some toxic people. I mean, I could say my alliance leader was toxic, but, shoot, I'd rather him be toxic than to be neglectful. Just like, he didn't seem to care me coming back, by the way. Because I might have came back. But, you know, with some major changes to the alliance, that is. Like, he just recently put a Discord. Like, after all that wait. What's this? It's a weird-ass name. Yeah, I remember you said you were kicked out of an alliance. No, I rage quit an alliance. But what you probably heard is that I saw some people who got kicked out of the alliance for no reason. That was scummy. Okay, in which case, yes, that is toxic, actually. Getting kicked out of alliance is just not cool. Yeah, one of the officers, too, man. So if I ever see him again, though, I'm gonna definitely... And he was our decorator, too. So if I ever see him again, I'm gonna offer him a position. For sure. He'll have our place all decked up real nice. Come on, just one more. One more person is all we need. Anybody. Just to get the fourth. To have access to the... Because how many people do we have right here in our alliance right now? Okay, he locked off. Okay. He made the other guy to an officer. That's cute. That's why the number looks so funny. For a quest. Well, basically to have access to... We can't have access to the alliance base until we get a fourth person, so... I'm gonna go to Retem because that's where I found the last group of people at. Retem seems to always be a sweet spot for some reason. I don't know why, but it just is. Either I find them or I don't. Then we can work on benefits of the alliance and such. Then we can start enjoying the game. Because I know we were crossing our fingers at Neo City, and well, Neo City really comes down to if we get Majin augments dropping, that is. That's all it really comes down to. If you don't get the Majin drops, then it's kind of pointless. Then people will be farming the same way they did before. They'll still be going to deck space. They'll still go into Ultra Realm, the combat versions, and little old me will probably be at the other Ultra Realm. What's this? Oh my gosh, the cyber guy. Now he responds. Why are you why are you friending me now all of a sudden? All of a sudden, his ass shows up. That's the leader of the alliance I just left, by the way. Like, that's embarrassingly late. G10, huh? Honestly, the person, just looking at this person's outfit, they probably outclassed me. Let's see if I'm wrong. Not particularly. Like, not in particularly. It comes down to the weapon, let's see. Awful. Terrible. Wait, Giga Master? What is this? They have terrible weapons. They don't know how to equip their weapon whatsoever. 7. I know he's with somebody else, but we're gonna try anyway. The question is, who are you with? It's a chick? I didn't feel that as a chick. Why is she... Oh my god. I want you to take a good look at this outfit, by the way. She's almost dressed like... Okay, actually I take it back. I was gonna make another Fortnite joke, but that's not it though. It's close. But she has a little shuriken in the back of her, so that was close. Yeah, I learned how to make better weapons by combining them. Combining them? Really? Last time I... Oh, right. Put them into, making materials. Right, right. I guess some people would refer to it as combining. No, I'm good, thank you. Is that the person I just messaged, by the way? Alright, see what we do like that when someone tells us no like that, we just remove them out of the equation permanently. So we don't make another mistake and actually try to re-add them. That takes care of that. Were you the person? I don't know what's going on with their gear, and looks like somebody's been playing the other Phantasy Star game, looking at their gear. Yeah, they've been playing the other Phantasy Star game. I probably won't touch that at all, honestly. Alright, that was unfortunate. I'll probably hit this part of Kavaris. At least everyone in Stia will probably be at 65 or higher at this point. Of course, it'd be great if some of my friends would just show up. My other friends. Oh wait, now that I think about it, what happened to you? I can't remember if if you joined the other alliance. Whatever it is, we can fix it. If I can just get Giga to show up, that'd be good too. Of course, he hasn't touched the game in a while. What about Mari? We call armor like this is like a... It's kind of a lost cause. It's kind of a lost cause, yeah. Sometimes you have to look at a person's armor as you can tell it's a lost cause. Absolute lost cause. Person sitting there and granted, you have to be considered not talking in order to be considered an AFKer. They're just sitting here with somebody else. Maybe the whole AFK thing wasn't exactly too far from the truth, in all honesty. Massive. Unknown. Just called unknown, huh? Worthless, yeah, let's see. I don't know why kids be doing that. It's a waste of batteries if they use a controller. Well, sometimes the controller is all they really have, in all honesty. Wow, I had a terrible time finding people. I remember seeing so many different people before, but now they're gone all of a sudden. And remember, they're going to have to resort to going to Kavaris. And then some person shows up. The wait is just hilarious. So unspeakably hilarious. We can find one. Some people on keyboards. Yes. I mean, I could go on keyboard, but I don't know. I can type fast enough, and the game sometimes remembers what I type. So it's not like a big deal. Maybe I'll think about investing in one. But, you know, I'm supposed to be playing fighting games. But this is an action game, so it still counts. At least it's not Fortnite. She was one. That person is away, which means they are worthless. I feel like there's certain places that even new people won't go to. I mean, sure they have to come here, but they won't be here for long. I actually have to take a risk and go and get to, like, small populated areas. Or go into communications. But now I took a picture and I know what kind of gear to look for now. If that player doesn't find the gear that he's looking for. Let's see. Where can I find one more? I have done this so many times before. Are they back to Aliel again? Sure, let's see what communications is all about. But I feel like communications, people shouldn't just show up in communication. That's more of a coordinated effort. Just no point unless I get XP. Yeah, I get that. You gotta have the XP. Or if I get Meseta or Star Gems, I'll take either or. But the real question is, will I really pull up my wallet just for another premium? Which is another month of this. Like I say, it really just depends on this alliance. Like, the leader's already playing the game, like, right now as we speak. Hell, he's been playing the game more than my old alliance leader. I think he's offline now. I kind of want to talk to him, and I feel like we could go for a, I don't know, like a merge or something like that, but I don't want to, we would technically lose that merge if we tried it, as the merge should just go to the people who have the most members. Like, the old mods would be able to take them over. Hey, didn't think you'd be here. Level 15, 88. So who's level 88? You. Alright, I see, I'm going to sleep. Yeah, I understand. Until next time. I was just hoping I could just solve my issues fast enough, that's all. All I wanted to do was find one more sucker. Just one more. But everyone here actually has a group they belong to somehow, some way. Star what? Maybe this is the one. I wish you'd get out of my way. Now, slowly walks away. Start with an S. Did I already talk to this person already? I feel like I did, but I'll take another shot. Hello player, wanna join our alliance? Zedom. That's Needham. Zito would beat Nito right about now. You just switch gears. And he's gone. Okay. Well, I have tried.
Welcome.
So why is it their gear? Maybe they actually upgrade their gear themselves. That's probably why it looks the way it does. But she wouldn't have much problems progressing. What could you possibly want from over here, honestly? Like what?
Drop in again sometime.
Damn, she disappeared. And guess there sure is a lot of pressure when it comes to joining an alliance, huh? Lots of pressure. Maybe even too much. Emily. They're technically using a trash weapon until it's upgraded. No. Elizabeth. Alright, probably the last one right here. Maybe all the cool people left. It's already done something already.